Why?
I'm not.
How would you treat a lady?
I'm not saying it alive.
Why?
I feel embarrassed.
You're not gonna be embarrassed. How would you treat a how would you treat a lady?
I don't know.
You know how to treat a lady. Would you treat her nice? Yeah, you would treat her nice. Okay, would you open the door for her? Wait a second. Wait a second. So would you treat her nice?
Yes.
Yes. Would you take her out on dates?
Of course.
No, you're not going back outside. No, that's it. So would you take her out on dates?
Yes.
You would? Would you hold her hand while you're walking with her in the park and stuff like that?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. You should want to hold your girlfriend hand when you taking her out for walks in the park and things of that nature.
Okay. I'll do that.
So would you do that?
I know. Yes.
You would? So would you pay for the first date?
Yeah.
You would? Why are you getting so shy, honey?
I'm not shy.
He's getting so shy.
How?
One thing I want you to do is, I want you to always treat a woman right, okay? Would you ever put your hands on a woman? Good job. Would you ever call a woman? Huh?
Have to.
Yeah, that's only if you have to, honey. But other than that, what does mommy always tell you to do?
Next to a girl.
And to do what, though, honey?
Don't smack her.
Don't smack her and don't call her what? Don't call her a bad word and don't call her mean names because that's not nice, okay? Like mommy always tell you, honey, the way you...
Why does she have an ex?
Huh?
How does she have an ex?
What happens if she has an ex, like an ex-boyfriend? Well, honey, he's an ex for a reason. That doesn't mean that she wants to be with him, but what mommy will say is if you feel that a woman is playing with you or not being nice to you, then honey, you walk away from her and you leave her alone, okay? You don't have to be involved.
Take her stuff.
And
take her stuff. Down the garbage.
Why would you do that?
I'm kidding.
No, you ain't.
No, I'm not. It's not me that I like her. She likes me.
Who like you?
It's not.
why are you being shy? Listen, little but I really want you to know how to treat a woman, though, okay? Always be nice, okay? You hold the door open, you pay for the first date, you treat her nice, you treat her right, you only deal with one person.
But what if I have no money?
What happens if you have, oh, if you don't have no money, you can do a whole lot for a date. I sure can. You can take somebody for a walk in the park. You can do a picnic at a park. You can cook
Take me to
dinner.
the zoo.
I don't know if they have free days at the zoo. To be honest with you, my little bug, but
You could. Can I take you to?
as long as you're okay, baby, I'm okay. I'm just in the bathroom. Yeah, I heard that conversation. I want you to teach my son how to treat a woman, nice. I don't want you to be like mean or nothing like that. Things of that nature. I don't want him to be rude to her or like towards her. I don't want my son being, like a jerk to her, you know. And I think that this is just my thing. I feel that you genuinely should never break nobody's heart. And Lord knows, Father God in heaven knows I'm not saying that this is right. Lord knows I am not saying that. But I do believe that when you play with people's feelings, bad things definitely can happen to you. I do. And even in events of, you can tell somebody something and they just don't want to listen. And unfortunately, bad things still can happen. And it's sad. No, it really is. Sorry, I stepped on something. Now, the only reason why I'm back at my mom's house is because I gotta be to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I know my little one is obviously gonna get up there early in the morning. So, I'm really excited for this to be here at my mom's house. But, I definitely do believe that if you are with somebody and you and that person are not over, I think it is extremely ridiculous of you to put somebody in something that has nothing to do with them. People have gotten hurt over things like that, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and every other case. I think that it is extremely inappropriate to do things like that. That's why I tell you guys, I would never have nobody come in and be a rebound. And let's just all keep it a buck, because you will be known as a rebound. I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that you should do things like that. I'm not okay with things like that. But everybody moves different, to each his own. I personally wouldn't do that to somebody because I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that that's right. But I tell people, when you play with fire, you get burnt. And playing with somebody's emotions, especially when somebody then told you and showed you that they are nuts, okay, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. I genuinely would not do it. I genuinely would be careful. That's why for me, when I come into something, I come in real easy, right? I come in real easy. I come in real honest. I come in real hard. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm being real honest because I never want to play with anybody's feelings. And then this is another thing that I genuinely do believe in. If two people have a problem, right? And there's a third party involved. Once you remove that third party and you two sit down and you have a conversation on what you feel, what went wrong, and you have a conversation and it's civil and it's grown, you may tend to seem like, okay, well, maybe the third party was the person that was causing the problems and or the issue. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes God will put you in a predicament to where you end up in a room with somebody that you may not want to be with. You may not want to talk to. You may not want to see. But it just so happens that some way, somehow, you guys come together and you have a conversation. Now, all of a sudden, everything that this third party was saying isn't matching up, right? All of a sudden now, you guys are exchanging text messages, call logs, and voicemails. All of a sudden now, y'all both don't seem so crazy. Now, they seem to look crazy. Sometimes you have to take you out of it, and that's okay. Somebody's doing something for a reason. And sometimes it genuinely could be people just crazy. And they just think that somebody wants them, so they're going to keep doing certain things. Baby, when somebody says it's over, you might want to just leave them alone. I'm just saying, that would be my best advice to somebody. Just leave people alone who don't want to be bothered. I think that is a little bit scary when people have in their head that, okay, well, this person still wants to be with me, or I'm just going to give them time and let them just run amok and then they'll come back to me eventually. No, baby, they don't want you, honey. They flaunting their new shorty, babe. They don't want you, my love. Just, oh, you know. Then they gotta do the, you know, that's just his little boo thing for right now. That's not his main chick. No, babe. He don't want you. So you might want to just leave him alone. Just saying. But then people play games with people. You know, they could be telling one person one thing, but then telling somebody else something totally different. So that's why for me, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool like that. No, thank you. I don't want no parts of that. And I promise you, I don't. It comes off as it's just too much. It's just too much drama. It's just too much he said, she said, and too much people knocking on your door and doing this and doing that. Baby, ain't nobody got time for all of that. I know I do. You know, don't. Oh, I think that when somebody genuinely shows you that they don't want you, or they genuinely, you know, are good on you, I think the smartest thing to do is just leave somebody alone. And I think that when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And again, you know, sometimes it genuinely can be someone telling somebody, hey, you know, I don't want to be bothered with you. You know, someone can be very blunt, and sometimes some people still have this this fantasy and this life in their mind with the person that is telling them in their face, I don't want you. But when you play with people's heart and you it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, yo, that's not cool. Stuff like that is not cool, and it's not like it's genuinely not. I think that when you tell somebody, all right, listen, I don't want to be with you no more. I think it should kind of just be that, because then if it becomes a cycle and you genuinely don't want to be with somebody no more, I think that they're gonna think, oh, okay, this is just a cycle. No, baby, he don't want you, or no, baby, she don't want you. Sometimes you genuinely just have to look at yourself and say, okay, is this worth it? Is this back and forth worth it? Is it worth it? Sometimes you gotta just be like, you know what? I wish you well, but I'm out. I would never want somebody to play with my heart like that. Listen, somebody has did that already. I'm good with all that. Like I'm cool on that. No, thank you, babes. I'm good on that. I don't want no parts of that. I don't. Oh, here go my racist. I totally forgot. I just would not want somebody to play with my heart like that, because that's not cool. As I tell people, be careful what you do, because what goes around comes around. So that same hurt that you did to somebody, you're gonna get it back. And when you get it back, baby, let me tell you, you're not gonna like it. That's why I try to tell Noah, don't play with nobody. Don't do that, because that's not appropriate. When you play with somebody like that and then it comes back and it bites you in your behind with the person that you genuinely wanted to be with, now you're gonna see the hurt, because you have to go through the hurt. I truly believe that what you do to other people, it comes back and it bites you in your behind, because you have to go through those emotional roller coasters from what you put somebody through, for God to be like, okay, you thought that you was playing with somebody, now I'm gonna play with you. And sometimes listen, personal experience, it's not worth it. I can honestly God sit here and say none of that stuff is worth it. It's not even worth it. It's genuinely not, though. I gotta get myself together and ready. I'm tired. I get to go to bed early, and I gotta go to bed early anyway, because I gotta wake up in the morning early. I don't know where none of my chargers is at. This is crazy. Hold on, you guys. What if I'm my piece? Tomorrow. Because I don't know where it's at. I gotta find it. But I think that it's sad when you play with people's heart and then things happen to them. And I think that, I think if anything, to me, it would be scary, right? If you was to tell a person, hey, hi, hey, I don't want you. And they keep trying to basically make it seem like you want them. That's why I be telling people, my personal opinion, I don't think a side piece is even worth being, because at the end of the day, baby, you hurting nobody but yourself. That man will never claim you. That man will never be with you. You will always just get looked at as a piece of meat. I think women and men deserve better. I do. Because it's not worth that hurt that you put in yourself through. It's not worth wasting your good years. It's not worth wasting your life on somebody who wholeheartedly don't want you and will never want you. Don't you think you deserve better? Don't you think you deserve a man that's gonna make you happy and claim you and want to be with you and be seen with you? Don't you think these things about yourself? Don't you? I mean, do you? And this goes for men and women, because there are some men. y'all be some little side pieces too, okay? And they be like, I ain't worried about that. That ain't gonna touch me. Singing a whole different song when you see somebody, okay? Like, no, I just think you should want someone who wants to be with you, in your space, in your face, you know, be with you. That's all I'm saying. I just think sometimes people deserve so much better if they really just understood the value of them. You know, like once you genuinely understand the value and worth of you and what you deserve, you look back and you say, well, damn, did I really waste that much time on somebody who didn't want me and who had a wife and who had kids and who had a family? Yes, you did. And now you sitting up here probably 40, 50 years old trying to find a man now and don't nobody want you. Yo, you deserve so much better than that. You do. And again, this goes for men and women. It literally is a waste of time because baby, time don't wait for nobody. You want me getting older, he still want me going on family vacations and family trips and posting his wife and posting his kids, and you gonna be sitting there in a hotel room, sitting in the dark, scrolling on your phone. What are you doing? The same trips and vacations that he's taking, you could be taking with somebody. I think for me now, it has to be me. If it's not me and I'm not enough, I always tell somebody, tell me that I'm not enough. If you feel like my body's not, you know, thick enough or big enough or my chest isn't, you know, the right size or whatever the case may be, okay, that's fine. You know, I genuinely wish you well, but I don't want no parts of that. Because I remember this dude, it was this guy that was liking me. This man was fine, okay? Like, this man was fine as wine, honey, okay? Chocolate little thing, okay? And I never forget it. He said that he was indulging in 3 women at one time. I was like, wait a minute. I said, now I know you fine. What'd you say? This man was dealing with 3 women. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Said that he had to let one of them go because she started catching feelings. I was like, and you're surprised because of... No, not him. It was somebody different. No. Oh, God, no. I'm not talking about him at all today, no. Hold on, my mom ain't coming here and start spazzing. Hold on. No, I'm a girl. I'm saying girl. Sorry. No. What? My bad. I'm so used to saying, girl, ain't nobody worry about him. But no. And he said that he was dealing with 3 women. And he said they had to let one of them go because she started catching feelings. I said, let me tell you something. Me being a woman, like I tell you guys, if I am intimate with somebody, my mind and my heart is going to connect. It is as simple as that. It is going to connect. I may even fall in love with this man. I cannot see myself, and I'm being so respectful. This is me. I will not share minds with anybody. Okay? Because I don't know what she doing. Okay? I don't know You know, I'm not into that type of stuff. That's never been me. I've never been the type to ever be in an open relationship. I will never be. You know, and I told him, I said, well, you know, you were on an adult level with her. You know, she likes you, so of course she's going to, her heart and her mind are going to connect. And he looked at me surprised. And I said, you know, I'm surprised that you're surprised that that happened. I said, you know, a man is no different. I feel they can cut their emotions off in the midst of being an adult with a woman. I don't know how y'all do that. But I can't cut that off. I can't get it off because, you know, this is a lot. You know, this is a lot. So I don't understand how you guys can just cut it on and cut it off. It's just like you could be intimate with somebody today, and then tomorrow you fall in love with somebody, or the next day you like, alright, well, I'm not in love with Shorty. I'm trying to be with somebody. It's like, what the? Our difference is biology. I'm gonna say that again. I don't want that type of biology. I don't want no parts of that, babes. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I said to him, I was like, you know, I think you are, whew, a very fine man. And he is a very attractive man. And I was like, you know, but I am not into things like that. You know, I don't want no parts of that because that's not how I get down. That's not how I roll. Oh, okay, grown man. We are designed to seek quantity, and you're designed to seek quality. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Biology. I could fall for someone with just a kiss. I could fall for someone with just a touch because I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm a hopeless romantic, as we all know. So for me, it would have to be very real for me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I personally, again, anybody who does it, you know, to each his own, that's your business. But I am not sharing my significant other with somebody else. I'm not doing it because if I'm not enough, then that's cool. That's cool. I don't do the zodiac sign thing, but I was born December 13th. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's see. You seem to continue to go after higher level attractive men. No, I thought he was extremely attractive, but I wasn't attracted to him in that manner. He was attractive. Which those men have a lot of women around them. I agree. Like it or not, for those men, you are as well as we all compete. Or you must go for the guy, the woman, or not. I'm not competing for no man. Because it's either this is enough or this isn't enough. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that. Because that's like me saying to a guy, oh, well, you go for high value attractive women. You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So whatever attracts you may not attract somebody else. You could think a woman is fine, okay? And another man would be like, nah, she ain't all that. So I think it just depends on what you see as beauty and what you define as beauty and what type of eyes you have for beauty. Like somebody could get on here and say, oh my goodness, Amanda is the most attractive woman that I've seen on here. And somebody else could say, nah, shooting and all that. See, society has intentionally not taught the rule of the game. Instead, they teach Disney, which isn't real life. I don't agree. Hi, I don't agree because, well, I don't know, because damn. I don't like you. You okay. I'm gonna throw the book at you for a second. Let's say, okay, I'm. Oh God, I don't want to use him as an example, but I'm gonna use him as an example. The dude that I was speaking to for 6 years, I thought he was very attractive, right? And I think that he had an issue with men thinking that I was attractive. Ugh, I hate when you guys are right. Come here, mom. But then again, I don't know. It's like, okay, it's in a manner of I agree, but I don't agree, and I'm only saying that. Okay, or if you going to bed, good night, have a good night. I don't know if you're saying like good night as in good night, I'm going to bed, or hey, good night. So all right, Ken, can I call you Double K? Okay, Double K. I'm gonna use this as hi. I like that one better. Oh, I need Double B to pop in here so bad. I need Kiva to pop in here so bad. I need James to pop in here so bad. I need Money. No, Money J, keep your ass off my life. Cause you gonna be like, no, cause he gonna be on me. All right, so okay, let's chop it up. We have different rules to this game. God, if I don't know that, I think I learned that. I learned that. Understand. Hey, oh, okay, Ken. Okay. Barbie and Ken. What? All right. Understand there are differences and the rules that goes with it will make things clear. I say at least hear everything out to see if it makes sense first. Okay, I agree. Right? In a sense, I still have to say I agree, but I don't agree only because I still stand with beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Meaning you may think I'm attractive, another man may not think I am. So my thing is this. Why get mad at a man that thinks that, oh, thank you? Why get mad at a man that thinks that I am attractive when you think I'm attractive? Everybody is not going to look at me and be like, oh my goodness, she's beautiful. Or everybody is not going to look at you and say, oh my goodness, he's so handsome. So I think it just depends on the person and what you value as beauty. But again, this is where I say, and I'm not being disrespectful, there needs to be a balance, right? If I trust you, I should be able to trust you in a room full of women that are beautiful and knowing that, okay, I'm beautiful enough for this man is handsome enough for me, he don't got to worry about nothing, I don't got to worry about nothing. But then again, I mean, what you said, society will make it seem as if the first person that look at you, they want you. And it's not always that. So I agree with you, but in a slight sense, I have to disagree with you. You get what I'm saying? KR, who you agree with, me or Ken? You better pick my side. Y'all better pick my side. Y'all on my channel. It's easier when you know yourself. That part, you just summed it up so clear. I like you. Beauty is one of those things when it's subjective and objective at the same time. A lot to unpack there. And, but I'm saying, all right, the gentleman that I was talking to, I thought he was attractive, right? And I knew that women would be trying to, speak to him and things of that nature. My thing was, I didn't respond in a disrespectful manner because it is either this beautiful woman that you have, that's a good woman, that's a faithful woman, that's a loyal woman, is enough for you, or you could go out and do what you did. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's never me sitting up here being mad at a man for being in a room full of beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? If I can walk in this room just like anybody else can, oh baby, I'm gonna hold my head up high. Oh, thank you. Hi, 3100. Hello, beautiful. Oh, thank you. We call it the messy look. We call this the messy look. I like it. I just love this on me. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you, love. Thank you. So I think and then this is my thing, right? This is my question. Why get mad at a man for thinking that your woman is beautiful. Yet you won't get mad at a man who, well, no, you still, and then you get mad at a man who doesn't think she's beautiful. Where's the balance? Where is the balance at? There's no balance, my love. Okay. That's what I was like, yo, I'm like, you haven't been on here in a minute. Hello, how are you, my love? So I would give you a quick, hi. So I would give you a quick, back in your 20s. You used to go to every prestigious school. I thought she was easily annoying. But I know objectively she was probably about to fight. Why? Okay. Again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It is what you think of somebody. That's why I think for me, I could never understand. Maybe this is just me. As long as you think a woman is beautiful and you like her, I just have to ask this question. Why does it matter what your homeboys say? If your homie sit up here and be like, nah, your shorty ain't bad. You need to leave shorty. You know, I got somebody who better than her. Why does what he say matter? You like her, right? You want to be with her, right? You enjoy her company. You enjoy her time, right? Hi. Keep doing what you do. You are blessed, Queen Beauty, and my site. Stay strong and know your worth from 1000. Oh, thank you. There are times that while we were together, very attractive women would come and want to talk to me because we used to work for Cold Stone Creamery on 42nd Street, and she had no reason to be working. And that's my thing. When you know where you stand with somebody, aww. You're welcome, Ronnie. I think when a woman comes in with something and I just spoke your name. How's the wife? How's the kids? Now, how are you doing? I always just talk to my aunt. That part. I salute you, and King. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Okay, so we are talking about. Hold on. Okay, wait. Beauty is not just looks. I agree. Sorry, Double B. You gotta give me 1 second. I know myself well enough to say I am. Ooh, I like that part. That's what I'm saying, right? And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Call me crazy, but I have to say this. I genuinely do believe that when a woman and or a man is downing the person that you are with, oh girl, he ain't no good. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no come up. Or you got your homie in the air. Nah, yo, shorty ain't bad. Yo, I heard shorty got bodies on her. Y'all be the same person sliding in these people DMs, trying to kick it to them when they not looking, or trying to talk to them when they back turned. Because you want them. Stop it. True beauty isn't just looks, but for men, it's not the only, but it's the first thing. See, that's my thing. I think that a man just looks at a woman first. This is my thing. Why don't you pick her mind? Why don't you pick her heart? Why don't you pick her soul? Why don't you pick her spirit? Why don't you get to know her? Instead of you just saying, nah, shorty ain't bad. Shorty could be the most simple looking person ever and be the most ride-or-die, hold you down, confident, strong, independent woman you ever met. But you going with the shorty with the big and shorty ain't got nothing going for her, so just saying. Oh God. I don't like you no more. Kid. Okay, so okay. This is my thing. Double B, I'm sorry, we kind of speaking on a lot. Double B, I apologize. Reproduction is the purpose. The life first. Men go with these. See first. That's attraction. Okay, so now let me ask y'all. Okay, Double B, you're not in this, so just get out of this. For my unmarried fellas that's single, Double B, you're not in this. Your wife will not be cussing me out on here. She will not be telling me off. Okay, no, thank you. What is the first thing you look at when a woman? Tell me, what is it? Double B, get out. You're not in this. No. Double Double B, sit down. Sit down. You're not in this. Your wife will not be on here cussing me. Love you, queen. Tell him get out this one for a second. Because you got everything you need right there, Double B. She's beautiful. For my fellas, what is it? Face and body, but that's a preference. Okay. You're going to rate me right now. Okay? This is me. I almost fell. I sure did. If you were to walk by me, would you try to talk to me just by looking at my face and my body? Would you? Knowing nothing about me, but just by looking at me, would you try to talk to me? Just by looking at me, just by looking at what you see, would it be enough to be like, I think Shorty bad. Let me try to holler at Shorty. Let me see. I'm going somewhere with this, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. Double B, get out of this. You're not in this. That's my thing, right? Just by looking at me, right? This is my thing. And I'm going to say this in the most respectful manner. I think that most men go wrong. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, somebody's playing music, right? So, why is it that, sorry, somebody's playing music. Why is it that when a man, and this is my thing, I have a question. Women have a hard time understanding testosterone. I don't think, well, I would say I do. Women enjoy intimacy but don't have the same drive for it. I gotta agree to that. Our levels are like a 1,000 times higher than empathy for the male experience. So, this is for my fellas, be very honest. Double B, get out of this. You are not in this. When you first see a beautiful woman, I want to know, is your first intention on, okay, I want to sleep with her? Is that the first thing that you think of? I want to see what Shorty body look like. Oh, Lord, hi, Frosty. Is your first response to say, I want to get with Shorty? Is that the first thing that you think that, okay, so you say facts. Here's my thing, right? Ooh, KRF said that depends. Ooh. Ooh. So my thing is this. So you want to sleep with this person. You don't know them. You don't know what they have. You know nothing about them. You know nothing about them. But you would rather sit up here and just because Shorty look bad and Shorty got a body with the pop though, you would try to sleep with her just because you looked at her. You don't know what's going on in the inside of her body. You don't know if she has something. You don't know if you got something from the last person who was digging in. You don't know that. Looking at somebody is never enough. And that is just my honest to God, honest answer. I'm sorry, but this is where I have to disagree, because this is where babies get made, right? Broken homes begin to be made. Just because Shorty look good, you want to sit there and sleep with her. You slept with her, now she pregnant. Now you gone because you sitting up there saying that's not your baby. And it becomes a cycle. When do you as a man break the cycle and say, okay, yo, Not this is why men aren't honest. God damn it. So for me, people go into 3 categories. Ooh, okay. One is for fun time. We're not doing no fun times. Hi, peanut butter. One is for a long time and one could be forever. The hormones run through our brains for real. Listen, no. I want to look up and see what gender has the higher rate of STDs. Is it men or is it women? I want to look that up. I want to look that up to see whose is higher, men's or women. Oh, can you stop this Disney has hot? Well, and the reason why it's women, well, the reason why it could be women is because a woman is being entered into. A woman is being entered. You are entering into her. You are releasing something within her. So if you sleeping with her, you're probably going to the next person and the next person. It probably is women. It probably is just because the way men bunny rabbits and hopping in. Then that's another thing that y'all gotta understand, that when a man is intimate with a woman, you are entering her body. So you don't think something gonna click? You don't think that them emotions is gonna start hitting? With them damn walls. Just say. Oh wait, why is this? Let me see. It's women for 2 reasons. Yes, she's being entered, and women control access to, so they all get, well, most men can't. We gotta show that. Then again, right? Oh wait, let me see. Men have motives. Okay, I gotta show it. Men have motives just as women do. If an attractive man comes in her room, women shop while the less attractive guy has to bring his bank bug and fancy cardigan. I don't think that's true. I don't. I promise you, I don't agree. Most men aren't aware that is tied. But that's what I'm saying though, most times. Because if you connect with me on that level, I'm going to think we together. That's why I can't do it. I personally don't like going off of looks, right? I think going off of looks is just wrong because at the end of the day, this man can look like Denzel Washington and treat you like crap, all right? Or this man could look like not the most attractive guy and treat you like a king in the way a man should treat a woman. I just genuinely don't think that it should go off of looks. But again, beauty is an eye of the beholder, and I think it depends on the person. And I can definitely see why women would have a higher sense of STDs because they're being entered into, and you are releasing, which is not a care in the world. And this is where you say no sympathy because your hormones and things of that nature. But you create broken homes. You create these babies that then these men just leave, and now you have single mothers and they're sitting up there saying, oh well, she made her bad, now she got a line on it. Listen, they both did. You both did. Both of you did, not just one of you. Double B, I disagree. I disagree with that one. I was like that too. I'm from the islands, and when I can't even came to America, I had to learn by my eyes to film when they find. Men sleep with who they can, while women sleep with who they want. Slow down and think about that. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna think about it. Men sleep with who they can, while women sleep with who they want. There's a big role reversal. The men are soft and women are more aggressive. Lesson. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Don't judge me, darn it. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Most nervous. Okay. Ken, I'm gonna give you that one. Think about it this way. Men are likely 7-Eleven and women are like Tesla. Everyone wants to work at Tesla, but no one wants to work at 7-Eleven. I'm thinking about it. You gotta give me a second. I don't think I've ever gone off the deep end of a conversation like this. Give me a second. Y'all gotta remember I haven't been involved with a man in what, 9 years? Hi. I don't I think that everybody should come in wanting somebody to provide, because I just think that in the household it should be both parties. I don't think it should just be the man. Is it like, is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with my thought process? Most men will sleep with most women, while most women wouldn't sleep with most men. Hi. I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna throw it out there for y'all. And I want to answer, right? Be real. You have a sweet and blessed smile on that. Oh, I thank you. Okay. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Answer the question. Be real about it. Unfortunately, I have to. If you go to a bar and scream something crazy and they can say who wants that, and we'll line up to do that. I agree to that one. I agree to that one. Do you hear these girls? They don't want 9 to 5K. They want to eat. Listen, I would not mind a guy that works 9 to 5. I would not. You get it. You got a job. I have a question. I don't want to use him, but I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say, right? Oh my. Thank you. Let's say, oh God. Let's say the gentleman that I was talking to, right? Let's say he texted me tonight, right? I'm just using this as an example. Do you think that he would try to sleep with me in that manner on an adult level, even after what he did? Because this is what he wants to do. He said a 9 to 5. I'm just asking. Because Ken said that if he goes to a bar. Ken said, wait, he said, I'm asking for a reason. Okay, he said men sleep with who they can, but knowing that he can't, there's no point. That's the whole point. There's no chance with me. So no, you don't have a chance with me. Oh, oh hell no. I don't understand something, right? When it comes to men, I just have a question, right? Oh, wait, I got a question. When a man, right? I'm going to a whole different question now. When a man has disrespected a woman, right? And I'm not saying me. I'm talking about just overall in general, right? Overall in general. And a woman is upset. does that testosterone make you want to be intimate with her because you think she is beautiful? No, I get it. I don't get me wrong. I get what you guys are saying, but and I think for me, right? I think for me that's why I think so opposite, because I don't think like this all the time when it comes to men. I just don't have that mindset. Did y'all catch the question? I'm just asking because a man could call a woman out her name that day and still sleep with her that night. So I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Like, y'all do that? Oh, Ken, you just summed it up right there. Oh, I'm okay. He said, making a woman that he hates, but a woman. Oh my goodness, you are so right. You are so right. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ken. Excuse me. A woman must like who she lays down with. You hitting here? Oh my goodness. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Roger. Most men don't have to like the woman's.